waiting for you.
Good evening and welcome to 2021 and Fox In live stream quiz night. Blimey, a new year, eh? Who'd have thought we'd be here? Well, we are, thankfully, and we're going to continue with the Fox In quiz nights on stream, on live, until such time that we can actually meet up in person and lick each other. So, as is usual, with the January round of the Fox In quiz, we've been doing this since 2010. So, crikey, 11th year now. The theme for the January quiz is all about memory and last year. So, what can you remember from last year? We've got the usual 7 rounds. And they're all related to events which happened in 2020 or at the very, very beginning of this year. I think in total, there's only 4 questions which relate to events which happened in sort of January time of this year. And those are in the first 2 rounds. So in terms of the rounds, round 1 is all about coronavirus and COVID-19. What can you remember about that? Round 2, world politics. Now, what's been going on in world politics this year? Not a lot, really. Round 3 is more generally world events. Round 4 is all about sport, sporting things which happened last year. And round 5 is entertainment. So all of those of you stuck in front of your televisions, watching all the entertainment shows and such things, you might do quite well on that. Round 6 is quotes. Who said that? So quotes from last year. Who said that? So hopefully you can all hear me. Stephanie, how many teams have we got so far tonight?
19.
We have 19 teams tonight, so an excellent turnout. So thank you very much. So, yeah, 10 questions for each round. 20 points up for grabs for each round, 2 points for each correct answer. So, say the first round is coronavirus. So, hopefully you have your drinks ready. Round 1, coronavirus. Question 1. When did the WHO say there was a pandemic? I want the day and the month for 2 points. When did the World Health Organization officially say there was a pandemic? Oh, hello. Are you a Quizzed Harry? So question 1, when did the World Health Organization officially say there was an official pandemic? The day and the month. Question 2, President Donald Trump suggested scientists might research treating patients by injecting disinfectant into their body. Shame he didn't try it. But what else did he suggest scientists examine and try? So, Donald Trump suggested that scientists might research treating patients by injecting disinfectant into the body. He also suggested that scientists look at something else. What else did he suggest they should look at? That was question 2. Harry and Meghan obviously say hello to you. They didn't have time to find their ski boots up in the loft, so they're au naturel this evening, but I'm sure they will find a lovely little outfit for February's quiz, which may or may not have something to do with love. because it is Valentine's Day on quiz night or thereabouts. Question 3. Who became the first and who became the second person to receive the COVID vaccine jab in the UK, brackets, outside of a trial, close brackets? So 2 people have been named as the 2 people to receive the first treatment of the COVID vaccine. What were their names? 1 point for each name. First and last names needed, please. Hello, table 15. Late on parade, but never mind. Don't worry, I'll be repeating these questions again. Question 4. Who said, as of 9 a.m. today, there have been 300,034,974,000 tests carried out? Who said, as of 9 a.m. today, there have been 300,034,974,000 tests carried out? God help us. So that was question 4. Question 5, I think we're now into lockdown 3, I think. But what was the date of the first UK lockdown announced by Boris Johnson? The day and the month, please. What date was the first UK lockdown announced by Boris Johnson? That's question 5. Oh. Breakspear Gold. The drink of quizmasters. Masters. Question 6. In which city was COVID-19 first identified? In which city was COVID-19 first identified? Which city? Question 6. Question 7. Which government advisor on coronavirus, whose advice brought about the first lockdown, was forced to quit after being caught breaking the rules by seeing his married lover? I think actually we had that question at some point last year. We might have had that, yes. Which government advisor on coronavirus, whose advice brought about the first lockdown, was forced to quit after being caught breaking the rules by seeing his married lover? That's question 7, that was. Slightly more recent. Question 8. What reason did the police give for fining a pair of women when stopped by officers for walking 5 miles from their home with hot drinks in Lake, somewhere in Derby, up in Derby? It was a reservoir, wasn't it? It was a reservoir, wasn't it? Yes. That fine was later quashed, by the way. So what reason did the police give for fining a pair of women when stopped by officers for walking 5 miles from their home with hot drinks? They drove there and then they were walking. 4 mark. Thank you very much, mother and father. So they drove there, separate cars, got out the cars with the hot drinks, were surrounded by the police, and they were nicked. You're nicked. And what was the reason for them being nicked? Question 9. Who is to launch, he may have actually launched it, I'm not sure, but who is to launch his own lockdown fitness classes to inspire the nation like Joe Wicks? So it's not Joe Wicks, but somebody has been in the news very recently. He's going to launch his own fitness classes. Who is that person? Very famous, apparently. So question 10, we're all waiting for our vaccines, COVID vaccines. Maybe some of you have already had yours. Well done. But the government aims to offer vaccinations to everyone in the top 4 categories of the priority groups by mid-February, which is around 13 million people. What are those 4 categories? So the government aims to offer vaccinations to the top 4 categories of the most at-risk people by mid-February. What are those 4 categories? So are we up to 20 teams now, Stephanie?
Yeah, 20.
20 teams. 20 teams now.
21.
21 teams?
Yes.
21 teams. So a great turnout for the first quiz of the night. Thank you very much. And once again, congratulations to Barflies for being last year's Fox in Quiz champions. They will be getting their trophy at some point during the course of this year, hopefully. So just read through those questions again quickly for you. Round 1, coronavirus. Question 1, when did the World Health Organization say there was a pandemic? Question 2, President Donald Trump suggested scientists might research treating patients by injecting disinfectant into the body. But what else did he suggest that the scientists should examine? What other form of treatment did he suggest? Fizzy beer. No, it wasn't fizzy beer. Question 3. Who became the first and second person to receive the COVID vaccine jab in the UK outside of a trial? Question 4. Who said, as at 9 a.m. today, there have been 974,000 tests carried out? Question 5. What date was the first UK lockdown announced by Boris Johnson? Question 6. In which city was COVID-19 first identified? Question 7. Which government advisor on coronavirus, whose advice brought about the first lockdown, was forced to quit after being caught breaking the rules by seeing his married lover? And question 8. What reason did the police give for fining a pair of women when stopped by officers for going for a walk, having travelled there by car, 5 miles from the home with some hot drinks? What was the reason that they were actually fined? There was a specific reason they were fined, which was later rescinded. Number 9, who is to launch his own lockdown fitness classes to inspire the nation like Joe Wicks? And finally, question 10. The government aims to offer vaccines to everyone in the top 4 categories of the priority groups by mid-February, about 13 odd million people. What are those 4 categories, please? So round 2 is world politics from last year / January. I think there's only 1 or 2 questions from January of this year. But world politics from last year. This is round 2. Does anybody want any questions repeating from round 1? If they do, could you please pop in the comments R1Q2 or whatever that may be. Give you time to also fill your glasses, perhaps. No, it looks like you're all starting the new year off on the best behaviour and are paying attention. So excellent, well done. So we shall move on to round 2 and world politics. Question 1. What was inscribed on the back of the 50p piece, the Brexit 50p piece? The exact inscription. Yeah, inscription. On the back of the Brexit 50p piece, all the words and everything that were inscribed on the back of a Brexit 50p piece, please. Question 2, happy news. It was Boris Johnson and Carrie Fisher.
Symonds.
Oh, Carrie Symonds, not Carrie Fisher. She was Star Wars.
Dead,
yeah, and she's dead. Yeah, Carrie Symonds. Carrie Symonds and Boris had a baby. It was Boris's 73rd child, possibly, allegedly. But anyway, this new baby to Boris and Carrie, what is the full name? There's 3 names. There's a clue for you. The full name of Boris's and Carrie's new baby. I'll give you. Should I give them another clue as to the sex? No, you're not having that clue. No. So
but the first name's not Johnson or Simon.
Yes, it's and Johnson isn't an answer, or Simons isn't an answer. There's 3 first names given to the Johnson Symonds child. Question 3. Joe Biden was the final Democratic Party candidate left in the race to take on Donald Trump in the US presidential election. But which of Joe Biden's opponents was the last to pull out of the contest to run against Donald Trump? Joe Biden won the final Democratic Party candidate. Well, he was the final Democratic Party candidate. Who was his opponent that pulled out of the contest to leave him taking on Donald Trump?
The last one.
The last one, yes. So, hope that makes sense. Question 4. Boris Johnson and Ursula von der Leyen ate what type of fish at their make or break Brexit dinner in December of last year? Boris Johnson and Ursula von der Leyen ate what type of fish at their make or break Brexit dinner in December? And question 5, keeping with American politics, which rapper attempted to run for president of the USA as an independent? And I think he got about 60,000 votes out of a total of 160 million. So surprised he didn't say that we should count again, just to, yes. So which rapper attempted to run for president as an independent? That was question 5. And question 6, who, God willing, everything goes all right on the 20th of January, will become First Lady in 2021? First Lady of the USA. Who will become First Lady in 2021 this year? And Mrs. Biden isn't, that's not going to get you any points. I want her first name, her first name. And question 7, cast your minds back to UK politics in February of last year. Who resigned as Chancellor of the Exchequer? In February last year in the UK, who resigned as Chancellor of the Exchequer? Question 8, Jake Angeli, real name Jacob Anthony Chansley, is accused of violent entry and disorderly conduct after storming the US Capitol building. He was pictured wearing horns. By what name, title does he refer himself to? Jake Angeli, real name Jacob Anthony Chansley, is accused of violent entry and disorderly conduct after storming the US Capitol building. He was pictured wearing horns and face makeup and a bare-chested, but by what name, title does he refer himself to as? Question 9, Nancy Pelosi told her members that her preference would be to see Mr. Trump removed by invoking what, which allows the vice presidents to step up if the president is unable to perform his duties owing to mental or physical illness. So what was the preference, although very recent events conspire that it didn't happen, but Mr. Pelosi wanted Mike Pence to invoke what to get rid of Donald Trump? That's question 9. And you've probably seen this clip on YouTube many times for its comedic values. US President Donald Trump said he aced a cognitive test. What 5 things did he expertly remember? US President Donald Trump said he aced a cognitive test last year. What 5 things did he expertly remember, and kept on repeating them to the journalist questioning him, and he seemed very proud of it. So just run through those quickly again. Question 1, what was inscribed on the back of the Brexit 50p piece? Question 2, what is the full name of Boris Johnson's new baby? Question 3, Joe Biden was the final Democratic Party candidate left in the race to take on Donald Trump in the US presidential election, but which of Joe Biden's opponents was the last to pull out of the contest? Question 4, Boris Johnson and Ursula von der Leyen ate what type of fish at their make or break Brexit dinner in December of last year? Question 5, which rapper attempted to run for president as an independent? Question 6, what is the name of the First Lady of the USA in 2021? So when Joe Biden becomes president, who is the First Lady? Question 7, who resigned as Chancellor of the Exchequer in February of last year? And question 8, Jake Angeli, real name Jacob Anthony Chansley, is accused of violent entry and, disorderly conduct after storming the US Capitol building. He was pictured wearing horns and face makeup and bare-chested and whatnot. But by what name or title does he refer himself to as? And question 9, Mrs. Nancy Pelosi told her members that her preference would be to see Mr. Trump removed by invoking what? Which allows the vice president to step up if the president is unable to perform his duties owing to mental or physical illness. And finally, question 10, US President Donald Trump said he aced a cognitive test. What 5 things did he expertly remember and could recall many, many times? So those are your first 2 rounds. If you want any questions repeated, now is the time for you to put those in the comments. And we should do that. Otherwise, we shall move on to marking. Excellent. So it looks like you're all up to speed and paying attention, or there's just no one there, and I'm talking to myself. Hopefully you're there. So it's 2 points for each correct answer. We shall commence with round 1, coronavirus, and question 1. When did the WHO say there was a pandemic? I wanted the day and the month. For 2 points, the full answer is the 11th of March. Thank you very much, Phil. Yes, you won't be winning tonight. When did the WHO say there was a pandemic? 11th of March. 1 point for March and another point for the 11th. Question 2. Donald Trump suggested scientists might research treating patients by injecting disinfectant into the body, but he also suggested they should examine something else. What was that? It was, I want something along the lines of hitting the body with a very powerful light. Very powerful light. Genius. Question 3. Who became the first and second person to receive the COVID vaccine in the UK outside of a trial? It was Margaret Keenan for the first, and would you believe it, William Shakespeare for the second. 1 point for each of those. Question 4. Who said, as of 9 a.m. today, there have been 300,034 for 974,000 tests carried out? Priti Patel. Question 5. On what date was the first UK lockdown announced by Boris Johnson? It was 23rd of March. So 1 point for 23rd, another point for March. Question 6. In which city was COVID-19 first identified? That was, of course, Wuhan. Number 7, which government advisor on coronavirus, whose advice brought about the first lockdown, was forced to quit after being caught breaking the rules by visiting his married lover? That was Professor Neil Ferguson. Question 8, what reason did the police give for finding a pair of women when stopped by officers for driving and then walking they drove 5 miles away from where they lived and then walking around the Foremark Reservoir with hot drinks? The reason for the fine was they weren't allowed the hot drinks as they were classed as a picnic. That is the technical reason as to their fine. They weren't allowed to have their hot drinks as it was classed as a picnic. So something along those lines for your 2 points. Question 9, who's to launch his own lockdown fitness classes to inspire the nation like Joe Wicks? God help us, it's Bez from Happy Mondays. Bez from Happy Mondays. And finally, question 10, the government aims to offer vaccines to everyone in the top 4 tiers of the priority groups by mid-February, about 13 odd million people. What are those 4 categories? Well, the first category is residents in care homes for older adults and their carers. Next category is 80-year-olds and over, and frontline health and social care workers. Then it's 75-year-olds and over, and then 70-year-olds and over, and clinically extreme vulnerable individuals. But I'll accept residents in care homes for the first group, 80-year-olds and above, then 75-year-olds and above, and then 70-year-olds and above, or something along those lines. I'm sure you can work it out. Now, if you've got all 4 of those, you get 2 points. If you only got 3 or 2 or 1, you only get 1 point. So you need all 4 for 2 points. Anything less than that, you get 1 point. I'm looking at Stephanie. Do you agree with that? Yeah, Stephanie agrees with that.
Even if you only get 1 right, you only have 1 point. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So round 2, politics. Question 1, what was inscribed on the back of the 50p piece? For the full 2 points, it was peace, prosperity, and friendship with all nations, 31 January 2020. Now, if you missed out 31 January 2020, but you got the rest of it, you only get 1 point. I'm sorry, I asked for everything inscribed on the back of that Brexit piece. It's all about rules and obeying the rules. And the rule was you gave me everything on the back of that 50p piece. So peace, prosperity, and friendship with all nations, 31 January 2020. Question 2, what is the full name of Boris Johnson's new baby? For 2 points, it is Wilfred Laurie Nicholas. If you got any less than that, but one of them right, at least one of those right, you get 1 point. Wilfred Laurie Nicholas. Question 3, Joe Biden was the final Democrat picked to run against Donald Trump, but who was the last person to pull out prior to Joe Biden being picked? It was Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. And question 4, what fish did Boris and Ursula eat at their make or break Brexit dinner in December last year? It was turbot. Turbot. Question 5, which rapper attempted to run for president as independent last year? It was Kanye West. Kanye West. Sorry. Who will become First Lady this year? Jill Biden. Jill Biden. And question 7, who resigned as Chancellor of the Exchequer in February last year? That was Sajid Javid. Sajid Javid. And question 8, Jake Angeli, real name Jacob Anthony Chansley, is accused of violent entry and disorderly conduct after storming the US Capitol building. He was pictured wearing horns and bare-chested with face paint, but by what name or title does he refer himself to? He refers himself to QAnon Shaman. QAnon Shaman for 2 points. If you got half of that, give yourself 1 point. And finally, question 9. Nancy Pelosi told Pelosi told her members that her preference would be to see Trump removed by invoking what, which allowed Mike Pence to take over. It was the 25th Amendment. The 25th Amendment. And finally, question 10. US President Donald Trump said he aced a cognitive test, unlike me. Which 5 things did he expertly remember it was? Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. If you got all 5, you get 2 points. If you got 4 or less, but at least 1, you get 1 point. Going for a lot. Oh, hello, score. You know what you're doing, don't you? The scores are rolling in already. Going for a laugh. Fairly average performance there. Wrinkly. Oh my God, they're all coming in. Excellent. Right. Well, as you collate those scores and get them coming in, there's a quick intermission break, so we'll be with you shortly. Oh, so how are we doing? Scores all coming in. Stephanie is just putting those in the old spreadsheet. So round 3 is world events, which are non-coronavirus related. It's So yes, other world events. But before we go into that, Stephanie will hopefully be able to give us the scores on the doors after the first 2 rounds. Foxtrot 9 and 7. Dear me, that's a low score from Foxtrot there. Expecting better from you, Russ, there. But early days, early days. Right, so here's Stephanie with the scores on the doors after the first 2 rounds.
Good evening, everybody. Right, I hope I've got this right. So, currently in last place, the Clangers, you just gave me 1 score. I'm assuming that's just the score for both of them, not for just 1 round. If I've got that wrong, then please let me know on the comments. So, in last place, with 12 points, is Clangers, and just the 2 of us. Then we have Quiz Family Robinson and Foxtrot with 16 points. Then Are Your Quizzed Harry with 18 points. Alistair Badgers with 19 points. Inbred 20 points. And then, rather a lot with 21 points. Right, No Idea, Gender Fluid Wasps, Game for a Laugh, and Foxy But Thick. You all have 21.
Well done.
Righteous Family, 22 points. Now, with 23 points, we have Munch Bunch and Barflies. And then with 24 points, Thunder Road and Table 15. And then currently in 4th place, Don't Drink and Mega Drive with 26. Wonky Wrinklies, 27. Foxy Morons, 30. And in 1st place, Court Jesters, 31.
Congratulations.
Well done, everyone.
There we go.
Early days.
Oh, and nice jumper, Stephanie.
Thank you very much. I've had it for about 30 years.
So since she was born. What about Wednesday Wonders?
Wednesday Wonders, did I not say them? 18 points.
18 points, and in what place?
17th.
17th-ish. 18 points. Sorry, Wednesday Wonders. Right. So, round 3, world events. Question 1. What was the name of the storm that hit the UK in February last year, which was on the day that Steph and I were flying out to Buenos Aires, and it was very fraught, and we only just made it to the airport. What was the name of the storm that hit the UK in February last year on the day that we were due to fly out to Buenos Aires? Question 2. What, at the very start of last year, which country experienced devastating bushfires all over its country, in every territory? At the very start of last year, which country experienced devastating bushfires in every territory throughout the whole country? Question 3. In January, a volcano began to erupt in which capital? In January, a volcano began to erupt in which capital city? That's question 3. Question 4. Which US state saw a series of huge wildfires last year? Which US state saw a series of huge wildfires last year?
The question that says which January?
January last year.
January 2020.
January 2020. For interrupting gender fluid wasps, you lose your 10 bonus nice jumper points. Question 5. Swarms of which bug destroyed crops in East Africa? Swarms of which bug destroyed crops across East Africa? And actually, I've just thought of this, and so that's for 1 point, and for another point, what did China send to help? What did China send to help? For another point. Question 6. What did protesters in Bristol throw into the harbour during protests for racial equality? And I want a detailed and specific answer, please. What did protesters in Bristol throw into the harbour during protests for racial equality? Oh dear, you've lost the feed. I'm sorry, Phil. Don't worry, we'll repeat the questions. Hopefully you're all still there. Question 7. Which new banknote entered circulation in February last year and features the face of artist J.M.W. Turner? Which new banknote entered circulation in February and features the face of artist J.M.W. Turner? Oh dear. Jonathan Coles, you've lost it.
They can sign back in, can't they?
You should be able to sign back in. Anyone else lost it, or are you still there? Just any team in the comments, just say we can see you and hear you.
Yeah,
we have you. Okay, good. So it may be just a couple of people from their end which have lost the live feed.
Okay.
Hopefully they can log in again. Yep. Okay. Good. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. All right. You're there. You're there. I translate that as "get on with it." Yes. Fine. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. 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 Fine. I've got it. I've got it. It's other people's internet which have. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh God. Yes. All right. We'll carry on. So we're all there, I think. Right. So question 8. In which city was George Floyd killed, which sparked the worldwide protests against police brutality and racism? In which city was George Floyd murdered, which sparked the worldwide protests against police brutality and racism? That's question 8. Mr. Benton, that's going to cost you a few points, sir. Question 8. In what month did Meghan and Harry... Meghan and Harry announced they were stepping down as senior royals? In what month last year did Meghan and Harry announce they were stepping down as senior royals? That's question 9. And finally, question 10. Which country legend known for Islands in the Stream and The Gambler died in March of last year? Which country legend known for Islands in the Stream and The Gambler died in March of last year? So run through those quickly again. Question 1. What was the name of the storm that hit the UK in February last year on the day that we, Stephanie and I, were flying out to Buenos Aires on our way down to Antarctica? And for those of you who haven't seen our 9,000 photos of Antarctica, you're more than welcome to come round and have a look at them. We've got a lovely display. It'll take 5 or 6 hours for us to show them to you. But not now, we're doing the quiz. Question 2. At the very start of the year, which country experienced devastating bushfires in every territory? Question 3. In January of last year, a volcano began to erupt in which city? Which capital? Which capital city? Yes. Question 4. Which US state saw a series of huge wildfires last year? And question 5. Swarms of which bug destroyed crops across East Africa for 1 point? And what did China send to help out for another point? Question 6. What did protesters in Bristol throw into the harbour during protests for racial equality? Question 7. Which new banknote entered circulation in February and featured the face of artist J.M.W. Turner? Question 8. In which city was George Floyd killed, sparking worldwide protests against police brutality and racism? Question 9. In what month did Meghan and Harry announce they were stepping down as senior royals? Finally, question 10. Which country legend known for islands in the stream and the gambler died in March 2020? Mark, I'll make an exception for you. You can come into my bubble anytime. And failing the bubble, when all this is over, you and Mrs. C are more than welcome to come round and be bored silly with all our photos, as long as you bring alcohol and food. Right, so that's round 3. Round 4 is sport. What happened in sport last year? Boondoggle. Round 4 is sponsored by Boondoggle. Thank you very much. Beautifully poured, even if I do say so myself. Okay, so round 4, sport from last year. Question 1. Liverpool won football's Premier League in June. Prior to that, when were they last champions of the English Football League, the top tier English Football League? What year were Liverpool previously champions of the English Football League top tier? Question 1. Question 2. Which basketball superstar died in a helicopter crash last year? Which basketball superstar died in a helicopter crash last year? Question 3. What were the Olympics, where were the Olympics supposed to be held last year? The Summer Olympics were supposed to be held where last year? Question 4. Who did Gypsy King Tyson Fury knock out to win the WBC heavyweight crown in February of last year? Who did Gypsy King Tyson Fury knock out to win the WBC heavyweight crown in February of last year? Question 4 that was. Excuse me. Question 5. What honour was given to Marcus Rashford in the delayed Queen's Birthday Honours for his child poverty campaign? What honour was given to Marcus Rashford to the delayed Queen's Birthday Honours for his child poverty campaign last year? I can see that my mother and our friends are having a lovely conversation about a penguin jigsaw puzzle that we gave them for Christmas. It's a 1,000-piece picture of a colony of penguins, and they're struggling with it. Question 6. Prior to its cancellation, which horse was aiming for a 3rd win in the Grand National to match Red Rum? So prior to its cancellation last year, which horse was aiming for a 3rd win in the Grand National to match Red Rum? And we're not talking about virtual or pretend Grand Nationals, anything like that. There's a horse which was aiming for its 3rd win. Which horse was that? And question 7. It's a basketball question. With the basketball documentary The Last Dance proving essential lockdown viewing for many sports fanatics, the value of memorabilia signed by its star Michael Jordan rocketed. But what sold for a record $560,000 in May last year? With the basketball documentary The Last Dance proving essential lockdown viewing for many sports fanatics, the value of memorabilia signed by its star Michael Jordan rocketed in value. But what was sold for a record $560,000 in May last year? That was question 7. David Fuller pretending he is James May. Buffering. Get yourself a decent broadband. Question 8. Which tennis player topped the 2020 Forbes magazine list of highest paid athletes? Which tennis player topped the 2020 Forbes magazine list of highest paid athletes? That's question 8. Question 9. Who performed? There's 2 artists here, so 2 answers, 1 point for each. Who performed in last year's American Super Bowl in the halftime show? So in a halftime show, who performed in the Super Bowl? 2 artists, 1 point for each. And question 10. Within the first 2 weeks of last year, England's cricket team played against South Africa. Who claimed the free final tickets, leading his team to victory? So England played South Africa in January of last year, there or thereabouts. Who claimed the final 3 wickets, leading his team to victory? That's question 10. So, repeat those questions quickly again. Question 1, Liverpool won Football's Premier League in June of last year. Prior to that, when were they last champions of the top tier in the English Football League? Question 2, which basketball superstar died in a helicopter crash last year? Question 3, where were the Olympics supposed to be held last year? The Summer Olympics. Question 4, who did Gypsy King Tyson Fury knock out to win the WBC heavyweight crown in February of last year? Question 5, what honour was given to Marcus Rashford in the delayed Queen's birthday honours for his child poverty campaign? Question 6, prior to its cancellation, which horse was aiming for a 3rd win in the Grand National, which would match Red Rum's record of 3 wins? Question 7, with the basketball documentary The Last Dance proving essential lockdown viewing for many sports fanatics, the value of memorabilia signed by its star Michael Jordan rocketed, but what sold for a record $560,000 in May of last year? Question 8, which tennis player topped the 2020 Forbes magazine list of highest paid athletes? Question 9, who performed in the Super Bowl halftime show? 2 artists. Who were those 2 artists? And finally, number 10, within the first 2 weeks of the year, England's cricket team played against South Africa. Who claimed the final 3 wickets, leading his team to victory? So those are your questions for rounds 3 and 4. If anybody would like any questions repeated, if you could do the usual and pop them in the live chat, I can get those repeated. Otherwise, we will move on to answering in a moment or 2. Looks like everyone is pretty much up to speed. Doesn't need anything repeating. Excellent, well done, good. So we'll move to the answers then for rounds 3 and 4. Round 3 was world events, 2 points for each correct answer. Question 1, what was the name of the storm that hit the UK in February of last year on the day that we were flying out of London to Buenos Aires? It was Storm Ciara. Storm Ciara for 2 points. Question 2. At the very start, yes?
There's a request for a repeated
question. Right. Oh, sorry. We have round 4, question 9. Round 4, question 9. Round 4, question 9, sport. Who performed in the Super Bowl halftime show? 2 artists, 1 point for each. Who performed in the Super Bowl halftime show? There you go, Joel. Right, where were we? At the very start, yes, question 2, round 3 of the answers, world events, question 2. At the very start of last year, which country experienced devastating bushfires in every territory? It was Australia. 2 points. Question 3. In January of last year, a volcano began to erupt in which capital? It was Manila. Manila in the Philippines. Manila. Question 4. Which US state saw a series of huge wildfires this year? It was California. California saw a lot of wildfires last year. Question 5, a two-parter. Swarms of which bug destroyed crops across East Africa for 1 point? And that was locusts. And for another point, what did China send over to help? They sent over ducks, because ducks really like eating locusts, apparently. And they sent over a shed load of ducks, which started eating the locusts. And there you go. Question 6. What did protesters in Bristol throw into the harbour during protests for racial equality? It was the statue of Edward Colston. The statue of Edward Colston. If you just said statue, that's only 1 point. I need the statue of Edward Colston for your full 2 points. Question 7. Which new banknote entered into circulation in February last year and featured the face of artist JMW Turner? It's the £20 note, the £20 note. And question 8, in which city was George Floyd killed, sparking worldwide protests against police brutality and racism? That was Minneapolis. Minneapolis. Laughing at me doesn't help, Stephanie. Number 9. In what month did Meghan and Harry announce they were stepping down as senior royals? It was January. And question 10. Which country legend known for islands in the stream and the gambler died in March of last year? It was Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers. Round 4, sport. Again, 2 points for each correct answer. Question 1. Liverpool won football's Premier League in June, but prior to that, when were they last champions of the English top-tier league? It was in 1990. It was 1989-90 season, to be specific, but it was 1990 when they actually won it last. Number 2, which basketball superstar died in a helicopter crash last year? It was Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. Question 3, where were the Summer Olympics supposed to be held last year? It was Tokyo. We shall see if they take place this year. Question 4, who did Gypsy King Tyson Fury knock out to win a WBC heavyweight crown in February? It was Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder. Question 5. What honour was given to Marcus Rashford in the delayed Queen's birthday honours for his child poverty campaign? Excuse me. It was the MBE. The MBE. Question 6. Prior to its cancellation, which horse was aiming for the 3rd win in the Grand National to match Red Rum? That was Tiger Roll. Tiger Roll. And question 7, with the basketball documentary The Last Dance proving essential lockdown viewing for sports fanatics, the value of memorabilia signed by its star Michael Jordan rocketed in value. But what was sold for in May last year for $560,000? It was a pair of Nike trainers. A pair of Nike trainers. Number 8. Which tennis player topped the 2020 Forbes magazine for the highest paid athletes? That was Roger Federer. Roger Federer. And question 9, who performed in the Super Bowl halftime show? 1 point for Jennifer Lopez and another point for Shakira. Jennifer Lopez and Shakira. And finally, question 10, within the first 2 weeks of the year, England's cricket team played against South Africa, who claimed the final 3 wickets, leading the team to victory. It was Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes was the hero of the hour. So, if you could do your usual, please, and present your scores on the live chat, that would be lovely. Maggie and Gordon, you have had too much to drink. No. He just can't say long words. That is very true. I can't say long words. Okay, going for a laugh. 14 and 12, jolly good. Well, as you put those points into the live chat, I shall be taking a little break. Back with you in a moment.
Right, you need to repeat some answers. So.
Okay, some answers need repeating then. So what are they? What?
I want question 1 in round 3.
Round 3, world events. The answer to question 1, the name of the storm that hit the UK in February of last year was Storm Ciara, C-I-A-R-A, Storm Ciara.
And round 4, we want 4, 5 and 6.
Round 4, the answers to round questions 4, 5 and 6. Question 4, who did Gypsy King Tyson Fury knock out to win the WBC heavyweight crown in February? That was Deontay Wilder. Question 5, what honour was given to Marcus Rashford in delayed Queen's birthday honours for his child poverty campaign? That was the MBE. And question 6, prior to its cancellation, which horse was aiming for a 3rd win in the Grand National to match Red Rum? That was Tiger Roll. How's that? Oh, Barflies, we cannot see you. Showing an error has occurred. Oh dear, everyone's having connection problems this evening. Stephanie will type. I will type. Barflies. Barfly. Oops. Barflies, are you there? Can you see me and hear me? An update score for you, Stephanie. We think we got that. All good here. Yeah, Julie Baker. Inbred, have you got the scores? We just had the error as well. Just re-logged in. We're back with you now. Excellent. Okay, so good. We, by hook or crook, you all seem to be sticking with us. So well done. And what's comforting is you're just not using this as an excuse to go to bed. So well done for sticking with us. Here are the scores on the doors.
Right. Okay. So currently in last place, it's all changed. We have Just the two of us and Foxy but Thick with 34 points. Then just 1 point ahead is the Clangers with 35. And then another point again, Alistair Badgers with 36. Then Quiz Family Robinson, 38. Gender Fluid Wasps, 40. Foxtrot, 42. Table 15, 43. Inbred, 43 too. Wednesday Wonders and Thunder Road with 45. Game for Laugh, 47. No Idea and Munch Bunch, 48. Are Your Quizzard Harry, 51. Then with 53 points, Barflies and Foxy Morons. And then in fourth place currently, 57 points, Righteous Family. 58 points, Wonky Wrinklies. 60 points, Court Jesters. And currently in the lead with 62 points is Don't Drink and Mega Drive.
Well done indeed
Well
to all
done.
of you. Yes, seems quite close actually. Or am I just being charitable?
Yeah, you're being charitable.
I'm being charitable. It's quite close at the top.
Yeah.
And it's
at the
quite
bottom.
and at the bottom. And remember, points make prizes. Okay, so moving on to round 5, entertainment. So, entertainment from last year. Question 1. The Eurovision Song Contest was cancelled, but broadcasters united for a programme honouring all the 41 entries, while the BBC did a poll which judged the greatest song in Eurovision history. What was that song and who was the artist? It won't stand up. There we go. So the greatest song of a BBC poll of the Eurovision Song Contest in all its years was held. What was that song and who was the artist? Question 1. Question 2. At the Prime Time Emmy Awards, which series was named as Outstanding Drama? In the Primetime Emmy Awards, which series was named as the Outstanding Drama? There you go. That was question 2. Question 3, which star picked up the Best Actor Award at the 2020 BAFTAs? Which star picked up the Best Actor Award at the 2020 BAFTAs? That was question 3. Question 4. Name the song and the artist that was voted Song of the Year at the Brit Awards. Name the song and the artist. 1 point for each for the song that was voted as Song of the Year at the Brit Awards last year. Question 5. What movie, based upon a stage musical, featured James Corden, Taylor Swift, Dame Judi Dench, and Jennifer Hudson? Which movie, based on a stage musical, featured James Corden, Taylor Swift, Dame Judi Dench, and Jennifer Hudson? That was question 5. Question 6. What is the name of the new James Bond film forced to delay its release due to the coronavirus outbreak? What is the name of the new, or not so new now, James Bond film which was forced to delay its release due to the coronavirus outbreak? And question 7, LSU Badgers, and Joe, if you're there and listening, I'm sure you know the answer to this one. In December of last year, who won Strictly Come Dancing? The celebrity that won Strictly Come Dancing last year in December was who? Question 8. Which was the first ever non-English language movie to win Best Picture at the Oscars last year? Which was the first ever non-English language movie to win Best Picture Oscar at the Oscars last year? Stephanie and I watched it the other last week, didn't we? Very good, wasn't it? We enjoyed it.
Yes.
Yes, we enjoyed it. Question 9. In December last year, Coronation Street celebrated which anniversary? In December last year, Coronation Street celebrated which anniversary? Does that include films released in 2019? I don't know what question you're referring to, but it was the Oscars, the Oscar Awards last year. Any more trouble from you, Mr. Fuller? Finally, question 10. Which music mogul broke his back riding an electric bike last year? Which music mogul broke his back riding an electric bike last year?
Oh, the Judi Dench film. Was it?
I'm sorry?
The Judi Dench film. Was that in 2019?
I don't know.
Well, it was a quiz from last year, so.
I shall read those again. I'm having a conversation with my wife and perhaps somebody from last year.
Yeah, the Judi Dench and James Corden one.
Yes.
Was it 2019?
I'll get on to that. Calm down, Fuller, for goodness sake. You'll be banned soon. Question 1. The Eurovision Song Contest was cancelled, but broadcasters united for a programme honouring the 41 entries, while a BBC poll judged the greatest song in Eurovision history. What was that song and who was the artist? Question 2. At the Primetime Emmy Awards, which series was named Outstanding Drama? Question 3. Which star picked up the Best Actor award at the 2020 BAFTAs? Question 4. Name the song and artist that was voted Song of the Year at the Brit Awards. Question 5. Which movie, based on a stage musical, featured James Corden, Taylor Swift, Dame Judi Dench, and Jennifer Hudson? And that movie was out last year, maybe the year before. Who knows?
Maybe very towards the end of the previous
Question 6. What is the name of the new James Bond film, which has been forced to delay its release date a number of times due to the coronavirus outbreak? And number 9, in December, which comedian, who won Strictly Come Dancing? Gave you an extra clue there. Question 8, which was the first ever non-English language movie to win Best Picture at the Oscars last year? Question 9, in December, Coronation Street celebrated which anniversary? Finally, question 10, which music mogul broke his back riding an electric bike last year? So that's round 5. Round 6, quotes. Who said that? Who said that last year? Got 10 quotes here. So who said these? Question 1. Follow the guidance, don't tear the pants out of it, and don't go further than the guidance actually says. Follow the guidance, don't tear the pants out of it, and don't go further than the guidance actually says. Who said that last year? Question 2. It's going to disappear one day. It's like a miracle. It will disappear. It's going to disappear one day. It's like a miracle. It will disappear. Who said that last year?
You should do impersonations.
I should do impersonations, shouldn't I? Thank you, Stephanie. Question 3. Tomorrow will be a good day. Tomorrow will be a good day. Should I not do the impressions? No, okay. Question 4. I still need a bit of milk, full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave. I still need a bit of milk, full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave. Who on earth said that? That was question 4. Question 5. 'Tis the season to be jolly careful. 'Tis the season to be jolly careful. Who said that? That was question 5. Question 6. Will you shut up, man? This is so unpresidential. Will you shut up, man? This is so unpresidential. Oscars. I should get Oscars for this. That was question 6. Question 7. Happy place, Turf Moor. Happy place, Turf Moor. Question 7. That was question 7. Question 8. We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We'll meet again. We should take comfort. Actually, I'm going to do it in a different style. We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We'll meet again. And question 9. I believe that in all circumstances I behaved reasonably and legally. I believe that in all circumstances I behaved reasonably and legally. Isn't alcohol great? That was question 9. Then question 10. After a blessed but troubled life, hopefully he'll find some comfort in the hands of God. After a blessed but troubled life, hopefully he'll find some comfort in the hands of God. Please, Steph, take your drink away. What was that? Jabba the Hutt? Well, yes. It's, to be fair, I'm sure other people would have noticed my Winston Churchill impression. But anyway, I'll give you those again. Question 1. Follow the guidance, don't tear the pants out of it, and don't go further than the guidance actually says. Question 2. It's going to disappear one day. It's like a miracle. It will disappear. Question 3. Tomorrow will be a good day. Question 4. I still need a bit of milk, full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave. Number 5. 'Tis the season to be jolly careful. Question 6. Will you shut up, man? This is so unpresidential. Question 7. Happy place, turf more. Question 8. We should take comfort that while we may have more still to endure, better days will return. We will be with our friends again. We will be with our families again. We will meet again. Question 9. I believe that in all circumstances I behaved reasonably and legally. And finally, question 10. After a blessed but troubled life, hopefully he'll finally meet some comfort in the hands of God. You preferred the Churchill version? Okay, well, there you go. It was like someone had dug him up. Thank you, Chris. Okay, so we now need to do the answers to rounds 5 and 6. So if you need any questions repeating from either rounds 5 or 6, please say that. Okay.
Give them a break because there's quite a delay on this.
Oh, there's a delay, is there?
Yeah,
okay.
give them a chance to-
We shall give you a moment or two to reflect upon the glorious majesty of my impersonations. If only there were a talent show on TV where I could enter and show my skills. Obviously, impersonations, but from last year, I think my charades round was particularly impressive. I think there was also acting. acting skills. So yeah, I'm sure there's a format out there which suits my talents. I'm sure you'll all agree. So do we have any other questions wanting? No. Okay. So the answers then to rounds 5. Entertainment, 2 points for each correct answer. Eurovision Song Contest was cancelled, but the BBC did a poll which judged the greatest song in Eurovision history. What was that song and who were the artists? It was, of course, Waterloo for 1 point and ABBA for another point. Question 2. At the prime time Emmy Awards, which series was named Outstanding Drama? It was, and I do recommend it, Succession. Apparently loosely based on the Murdochs. Is it? I think it's the Murdochs. It's Media Empire. Very good, very funny, very good. Question 3. Which star picked up the Best Actor award at the 2020 BAFTAs? That was Joaquin Phoenix? Mr. Phoenix. Number 4. Named a song and artist that was voted Song of the Year at the Brit Awards. That was Someone You Loved by Lewis Capaldi. 1 point for each answer. Number 5. What movie based on a stage musical featured James Corden, Taylor Swift, Dame Judi Dench and Jennifer Hudson? That was Cats. And number 6. What is the name of the James Bond film which has been repeatedly delayed due to coronavirus? It was No Time to Die. No Time to Die. Number 7. In December, who won Strictly Come Dancing? That was Bill Bailey. Number 8. Which was the first ever non-English language movie to win Best Picture at the Oscars? It was Parasite. Parasite, very good film. Recommend watching it. Question 9. In December, Coronation Street celebrated which anniversary? They celebrated the 60th anniversary. The 60th anniversary. And finally, question 10. Which music mogul broke his back while riding an electric bike? It was Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell. Question 6. Quotes. Who said that? Question 1. Follow the guidance. Don't tear the pants out of it and don't go further than the guidance actually says. That was Jonathan Van Tam on lockdown easing. Jonathan Van Tam. Question 2. It's going to disappear one day. It's like a miracle. It will disappear. Like he will. Donald Trump. Number 3. Tomorrow will be a good day. What an excellent, excellent quote and philosophy of life. And that is from Captain Tom Moore. Captain Tom Moore, the centenary who did 100 laps or 100 lengths of his garden. Number 4. I still need a bit of milk, full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave, or as you and I probably call it, the microwave. And that was Nigella Lawson. Number 5. 'Tis a season to be jolly careful was by Boris Johnson. Number 6. Will you shut up, man? This is so unpresidential. Who said that? It was Joe Biden. Number 7. Happy place, Turf Moor was obviously from I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here last year, and it was Jordan North. Question 8. We should take comfort that while we blah, 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 and we'll meet again, was Her Majesty the Queen. And number 9. I believe in all circumstances I behaved reasonably and legally. The Dominic Cummings. Dominic Cummings. And finally, question 10. After a blessed but troubled life, hopefully he'll find some comfort in the hands of God. There's a little clue for you there. Referring to Maradona, that was a quote from Gary Lineker. Gary Lineker. He said that. Okay, so if I could have your questions now, or your answers to those two rounds, we will then shortly move through to the final round, the true or false round of the wipeout. The wipeout round. Bear in mind, everyone's saying that we should follow the rules, follow the laws and everything. I'm going to be giving you 10 laws. Are these true or false? 10 laws. Are they true or false? So, see these scores on the doors. Barflies, 18 points in round 5. Well done. Any other high scoring? 18 rounds for Munch Bunch in round 6. Well done. Inbred. Oh, 8 points. Not so good on the first on round 5, but 16 on round 6. Well done. Well done. Do we have the Alistry Badgers? Alistry Badgers. How did Alan Badgers? 14 and 12. Jolly good. Well done. Joel Taylor, 14 and 18. A solid round. 118. You can't have 118. Joel, is that 11 points or 18 points, please, Joel? Okay, 18. Yes, thank you. Yes. Clangers, 12 and 14. Well done. Well done. Foxtrot, 16 and 14. Making a comeback there. Foxtrot, well done. Court Jesters, 14 and 18. I say, Court Jesters will be moving up the old table there. It's looking like we've probably got most of those. Don't Drink and Mega Drive, another high scoring round, 18s and 16s. Don't Drink and Mega Drives. Clearly your internet/Google connection is doing you well this evening. Well done. Foxy but Thick. Foxy but Thick. Have we had there? Foxy but Thick, 14 and 16. Well done. Well done. And talking about Foxy but Thick is the pub, the Fox Inn in Matching Thai. So for all the locals in Matching Thai, remember it is farmers market in the not in the Fox Inn grounds. It's at the village hall just around the corner, but the Fox Inn, their pop-up shop is open on Saturday 10 till 2 o'clock. Lots of fresh produce, frozen meals, beers, fresh fruit, fresh veg, freezer items, cheeses, all that sort of stuff. So, sorry?
They're doing takeaways.
And takeaways. If they're not, I think they're doing takeaways on Saturday, and certainly Sunday is the usual roast takeaway. So just go to their website and have a look and order away and click and collect. Not sure there was any need for that really. In what connection, Nikki? Oh, yeah, as in that you might be using Google. Well, who knows? Takeaways on Friday nights and Sunday lunch. Takeaways Friday nights and Sunday lunch. So go to their website and book away, and very nice, very nice. Okay, how are we doing with the answers then, Stephanie?
Okay.
Oh, we're ready.
Right. Okay, so as at the end of round 6, with just one round to go with 20 points, so bear that in mind when you know where you are. So in last place, it is just the two of us with 56 points.
Oh, come on, Richard and Juliet, come on.
I don't know what went wrong. I was round 5 went a bit wrong for you. Yeah. Clangers, 61 points. Alistry Badgers, 62.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that.
I don't know what's the matter with you. Sport? Oh, I thought they'd be good at sport.
Well,
a bit rubbish, aren't they? Quiz Family Robinson and Foxy but Thick, 64. Table 15 and Inbred, 67. Thunder Road and Gender Fluid Wasps with 70. Foxtrot with 72. Munch Bunch, 76. Wednesday Wonders 77, Game for a Laugh 79, No Idea 80,
Mhm.
Wonky Wrinklies 82,
Mm-hmm.
Are You a Quizzed Harry 83.
Oh,
Oh, now in joint third with 85 points, we have The Righteous Family, Foxy Morons, and Barflies. Currently in second with 92 is The Court Jesters. And currently in the lead with 96
oh,
is Don't Drink and Mega Drive.
it's close then. So maximum of 20 points up for grabs in the final round.
So anybody from, Munch Bunch, Wednesday Wonders, Game for a Laugh, No Idea, Wonky Winklies, Are You a Quizzed Harry, Righteous Family, Foxy Morons, Barflies, Court Jesters, and Don't Drink and Mega Drive, you could all win.
But remember, points make prizes. Points make prizes. So if you don't win, doesn't matter because it's 10 points for first place, 8 points for second,
Exactly.
then 6 points, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And so sometimes softly catches the monkey at the end of the year.
Yeah, so it's a year. You have a whole
It's
year.
a long game. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
So there you go. And yes, the shop is open Wednesdays as well. I didn't say today because I'm sure Liz and Chris don't want people knocking on their door now. I've run out of beer. I want a curry. I want a curry now. Don't do that tonight. I don't think they'll appreciate it. But yes, Wednesday their shop is open, and Saturdays their shop is open, and then the takeaway is Fridays and Sundays, and it's all very nice, very lovely. Okay, so round 7. These are true or false laws throughout the world. All you need to do is tell me if they are true or false. True or false. You can answer as many as you like in any order. But if one that you answer is wrong, you wipe out, get no points for this round. So the very best of luck. How brave are you? You can answer as many as you like. So question 1. Alabama, the USA. It is against the law to throw confetti or spray silly string. Is that true or false? These are all laws. Is that a true or false law? In Alabama, the USA, it is against the law to throw confetti or spray silly string. So can you do it or can you not? Is it true or false? It is against the law. It's against the law. Is this a true law? Have I covered every single angle on that? Yeah, okay. Question 2 comes from a law in Poland, specifically Tuźnion in Poland. And the law in that place in Poland says Winnie the Pooh is banned from all playgrounds and children's areas. Winnie the Pooh is banned from all playgrounds and children's areas. Is that a true or false law? I've just been sent a photo. Ah! This is the trophy that will be awarded. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Oh, now we've had a, oh dear. We've had a power cut, so that's the end of it. Just presume we got everything correct. Oh dear. That's the Aldersley Badgers. They've had a power cut. Yeah. That's a lucky way out for them. Okay, so yes, Poland. Winnie the Pooh is banned from all playgrounds and children's areas. Oh, yes. Mum and Dad, who are also from Derby, power cut, not able to continue quiz, night. If there's a power cut, how come you can still, I don't know. Right, question 3. In the UK, it is illegal to operate a cow while intoxicated. Is that a true or false law? In the UK, it is illegal to operate a cow while intoxicated. It is a nice glass, isn't it, Liz? Yes, this is a Fox Inn pub engraved glass, which you can get when you order some beers, their beer package takeaway. Number 4, in Italy, it is illegal to feed pigeons in St. Mark's Square in Venice. Is that true or false? In Italy, it is illegal to feed pigeons in St. Mark's Square, Venice. Question 5. In Georgia, USA, it is illegal for a chicken to cross the road. In Georgia, USA, it is illegal for a chicken to cross the road. Is that true or false? Question 6. In the UK, all males over the age of 14 are to be trained in shooting a longbow. In the UK, all males over the age of 14 are to be trained in shooting a longbow. Is that true or false? Operate or operate on? What was that?
About your cow. I've tried to answer it.
It's not operate on. So the cow one. In question 3, it is illegal to operate a cow while intoxicated, as in be in charge of, to operate a cow. Why you'd want to operate a cow, but yes, to be in charge of a cow. So question 3 was, in the UK, it is illegal to be in charge of a cow while intoxicated. We've done Italy. Question 4, it's illegal to feed the pigeons in St. Mark's Square. Question 5, in Georgia, USA, it's illegal for a chicken to cross the road. And question 6 was, all males over the age of 14 are to be trained in shooting a longbow. Question 7, in Arizona, the USA, there is a possible 25 years in prison for cutting down a cactus. If convicted, there is a possible 25 years in prison for cutting down a cactus in Arizona, USA. Is that true or false? Question 8. Japanese lawmakers set a maximum waistline limit of 85 centimeters, which is 33.5 inches, for men, and 90 centimeters, 35 inches, for women. Is that law true? Japanese lawmakers have set a maximum waistline limit of 85 centimeters for men and 90 centimeters for women. Is that true or false? Question 9. In Greece, it is illegal to wear high heels when touring ancient monuments. In Greece, it is illegal to wear high heels when touring ancient monuments. That's question 9. Is that a true or false law? And question 10. In France, it is illegal to name a pig Napoleon. It is illegal to name a pig Napoleon in France. Is that true or false? Give you a moment or two to remember that or think about that.
Are you going to go through them again?
I shall go through those again in a moment. In terms of next quiz night, by the way, set your diaries for Wednesday, the 10th of February, which is 3 days before my birthday. Just saying. Anyway, back to final wipeout round, round 7. Just repeat those questions again. Question 1. In Alabama, USA, it is against the law to throw confetti or spray silly string. Question 2. In Tuzn, Poland, Winnie the Pooh is banned from all playgrounds and children's areas. Question 3. In the UK, it is illegal to operate a cow while intoxicated, or it is illegal to be in charge of a cow while intoxicated. Question 4. In Italy, it's illegal to feed the pigeons in St. Mark's Square in Venice. Question 5. In Georgia, USA, it is illegal for a chicken to cross the road. It is illegal for a chicken to cross the road. Question 6. In the UK, all males over the age of 14 are to be trained in shooting a longbow. And question 7. In Arizona, USA, there is a possible 25 years in prison for cutting down a cactus. And question 8. In Japan, Japanese lawmakers have set a maximum waistline limit of 85 centimeters for men and 90 centimeters for women. And question 9. In Greece, it is illegal to wear high heels when touring ancient monuments. And finally, question 10. In France, it is illegal to name a pig Napoleon. It's illegal to name a pig Napoleon. That's question 10. So if you require any further questions or any of those repeating again, do so now or forever hold your peace. Right, Mr. Clanford. Let's all club together and get Mikey Vidal Sassoon vouchers for his birthday. What are you saying? People would pay thousands of pounds for these golden, sun-tanned, lovely locks. Answers. Are you ready? So 2 points for each correct answer. And if you get any of the ones that you've answered wrong, you wipe out. So question 1, in Alabama, USA, it is against the law to throw confetti or spray silly string. That is true. It is against the law. There was concern that confetti would be inhaled and cause distress. True. Question 2. In Tuszyn, Poland, Winnie the Pooh is banned from all playgrounds and children's areas. That is also true. Winnie the Pooh has been banned from playgrounds as he was deemed an inappropriate hermaphrodite due to the fact he doesn't wear pants and has non-gender specific genitalia. Question 3. In the UK, it is illegal to look after a cow while intoxicated. That is true. Section 12 of the Licensing Act 1872, which is still in effect, makes it an offence to be in charge of cattle while pissed. Question 3. Italy. It is illegal to feed pigeons in St. Mark's Square, Venice. That is true. The reason is the damage the birds bring to the city's monuments, which amounts to €275 per taxpayer each year. Anyone breaking the ban can be fined up to or between €50 and €700. Question 5. Georgia, USA. It is illegal for a chicken to cross the road. It is true. It is illegal for a chicken to cross the road. Chicken owners must have control of their chickens at all times. This means it is illegal for the chickens to cross the road themselves. Number 6, the UK. All males over the age of 14 are to be trained in shooting a longbow. That is false. This law dates from the Middle Ages, was actually only repealed in 1960. Question 7, Arizona, USA. There is a possible 25 years in prison for cutting down a cactus. This is true. You can get up to 25 years for chopping down a cactus, but it's because in certain parts of Arizona, certain cactuses take up to 200 years to reach their maturity. So to cut one down is a bit of a pisser. Number 8, in Japan, Japanese lawmakers set a maximum waist limit of 85 centimeters for men and 90 for women. This is true. Since 2009, it is illegal in Japan to be clinically obese. Question 9, in Greece, it is illegal to wear high heels when touring ancient monuments. That is true. It was implemented to stop the sharp-shouldered soles adding to wear and tear of the national treasures. And finally, question 10. In France, it is illegal to name a pig Napoleon. That is false. The myth follows from the French law, which states that it's illegal to disrespect the head of state. However, there's no specific provision in the modern law which explicitly prohibits naming pigs Napoleon. So it's false. So hopefully you got all the answers there. Oh, we've had, are people back?
Sumo wrestlers. I suspect they have a special license or something.
Yes, sumo wrestlers. Yes. Anyway, what's your score, Game for a Laugh? Come on. Get those scores in. It's either your team name and Wipeout, or your team name and the number of points you've got in the final round. Hopefully you've got all those. As I say, the next quiz is the 10th. The 10th, Wednesday, the 10th of February. We'll be online from 7:45 in the evening to take your team entries, starting at 8 o'clock. So usual quiz will last for about 2 hours. Sorry, it's gone on a bit past 10 o'clock. But hey, where are you going to go? It's lockdown. You've got to stay home, haven't you? Team Goggle. Oh, it's not Goggle, is it? It's Team Google. See, Nikki, you're still a little bit upset about the accusation, aren't you? Yes. So you got 5 right. Did you get any of the other 5 wrong? Oh, there's lots of wipeouts here.
Still want Clangers.
Oh, Boulder Dash.
No idea.
Yes, with Boulder Dash. We've been playing Boulder Dash. That's a video game that we played a few years ago. There are some points. It is 2 points for each question that you've correct, Mark, in the wipeout round. You should know that. 11 years you've been playing this quiz. 11 years. And it's always been 2 points, mostly. Actually, no, to be fair, sometimes we've had 20 questions, it's been 1 point. Anyway, it's 2 points for each correct answer in the wipeout round. Thunder Road, 14 points. Blimey. Well done. Any other?
I'm waiting for No Idea and the Clangers.
No Idea. Could we have your score, please? And the Clangers. The Clangers, you've obviously run out of fingers and toes to add up the high score of points you've got in that wipeout round. But No Idea and the Clangers, could we please have your scores? If no scores are forthcoming in the very, very, very near future, you'll be assumed to have wiped out. Stephanie is frantically putting the scores into the computer to work out who has come first, who's come second, third, fourth, fifth, etc. Remember, points make prizes. Clangers, 12 points, Stephanie. Thank you very much, Mark. Well done. Do we have No Idea, or have they fallen off the map?
Might have fallen off the map.
How high up were the No Ideas?
Not very.
Not very. Okay. Well, if
they could have done it if they'd got a full 20 points.
Oh, you could have. No Idea. You could have won if you got 20 points.
I'll give them nothing. I think they've got.
No. Okay.
Right.
So Stephanie has put in the points. She sorted them. Here she is.
Right, okay, so assuming No Idea have just gone to bed or something, or they've had a power cut as well. Right, in the last place, just the 2 of us, 56 points.
Well done, then.
Well done. Then second to last, this is a little disappointing, Alistair Badgers.
They did have a
with
power
62.
cut.
Yeah, but I think
they
it's
say
back on fairly quickly. Quiz Family Robinson, 64. Then Inbred and Table 15, 67. Then Gender Fluid Wasps with 70 points. Foxtrot, 72. Clangers, 73. Munch Bunch and Foxy Butt Thick, 76. Wednesday Wonder, 77. Game for Laugh, 79.
In 10th place.
So Game for Laugh, 10th. Yes. Right. Okay. So then we have, with 80 points, No Idea. 82 points, Wonky Winkleys. 83 points, Are You a Quizzard, Harry? 84 points, Thunder Road.
Oh.
Then
fifth
place, yep. 92 points, Court Jesters.
Well done, Court Jesters.
93 points, Foxy Morons.
Oh.
95 points, Barflies.
In third place was that?
Yes, and then second place is...
With how many points?
97 points, with 97 points is the Righteous Family.
Well done, Righteous Family. Second place.
And currently one who has won this first inaugural quiz of 2021 is Don't Drink and Mega Drive with a whopping 106 points.
Oh, a clear win then. A clear win by Don't Drink and Mega Drive and Google. So no, I'm joking. Everyone has to be honest in this quiz. So well done. Well done. So thank you very much for joining us this evening. I hope you've thoroughly enjoyed it. Look after yourselves. Remember, stay at home.
Stay at home. Save lives. Protect the NHS.
And save lives. Look after yourselves. We look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, the 10th of February for the next quiz. and stay safe. Thank you for doing it, and we love doing it. We will see you very shortly. I shall switch the camera off or end the stream or something. But there might be a few more comments. But yeah, all the best. Look after yourselves, and thanks for joining in. And support your local pub. Support your local pub. All the best.